Hi everyone, this is Mike Merino.
Hello.
And this is Adrienne Klein. I'm with Azure Real Estate Property Management, and Michael is with?
The law offices of Michael Merino. Right.
So whether you're doing a closing or you're fighting with your condo association, or as a matter of fact, today's topic is moving from New York to Florida. So I just wanted to speak to you, Mike. What is it that you need to know when you're moving your house, your business, just like a recap so people can get an understanding of what does it entail moving? It's not like they're coming down with a rental. They're coming down maybe with a corporation, with businesses, so forth and so on.
Right. Yeah, no, it's very important to establish your residency and do it in a way that is not going to get you audited by the Department of Revenue of New York. One of the biggest problems that New York has right now and has had for a while is the what we call the tax refugees, the people that are fleeing New York because of tax issues, especially after the passage of the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which reduced the state and local taxes deduction to $10,000.
I just want to hold you. Did you hear this? Tax refugees. I love his terminology because it really lays out the foundation of what's going on in the marketplace today. It sounds like the IRS is trailing everybody down to Florida.
Right. Well, it isn't the IRS so much. It really is more the Department of Revenue of the state of New York, because in the last time I checked, they had about a $2 billion shortfall in their budget.
Wow.
So $2 billion is a lot of money for a state to be short. So, of course, the Department of Revenue is looking into people that are moving to New York or saying that they're moving to New York when they really are not.
Can you just give me like a very, and our audience over here, can you just give us like a little quick example, one example of how that fits into what today's topic is?
Okay, so basically what the important thing, and I think what the viewers want to understand is that when you move if you are truly going to move to Florida, there's a whole host of things that you need to do. When the Department of Revenue and IRS and when they look at these things, they're going to look at what they call the totality of the circumstances. In other words, does this person have a bank account in Florida? Have they bought a house in Florida? Have they claimed homestead exemption in Florida, which is another topic we have to talk about.
That's what I wanted to talk about. Exactly.
Is there voters registration and car registration and car insurance in Florida? Do they go to the dentist in Florida? When you kennel your dog, do you kennel your dog in New York or you do it in Florida? These are all things that the Department of Revenue is looking at, and the Department of Revenue in New York has gotten very sophisticated. What they're doing is they're looking at phone records, they're looking at social media. They want to know, again, where do you kennel your dog? Where do you go to the dentist? And they're going to look at all these things. So it's really important to make sure that you cross all your T's, dot all your I's, and really do all of the things that you need to do, which we just spoke about too.
So if someone is, so if a regular person's moving, they're coming with a job, or they're going to be looking for a job. That's one kind of move.
Right.
But it almost sounds like you're talking about, what if someone's moving their business, their employees? If they keep a branch office in New York, as an example, is that kind of the context in what we're talking about today?
Right. Exactly. So if somebody's moving here and they're keeping an office in New York, but again, the big question is, where is your home? Where do you live? Where is your residence, also known as domicile? Where are you going to establish that residency and that domicile? And again, if you're going to do it here in Florida, they're going to look at, again, all of the different facts to determine whether it is truly your home. If they went and talked to your neighbor and they said, do you see Tom here every day? And they said, no, we never see the guy. We see a tenant. Well, you got a problem. If they say, of course we know Tom. We hang out with him on the weekends. We go do barbecues. That's what you want to be able to do.
It almost sounds like to me, what you're talking about is, when we have our foreign nationals come, and you go to South America when we could travel,
right.
And you were really educating people. That other stuff at another segment. But what do you do first? Do you open up the corporation? Do you apply for citizenship, which means for your corporation? So it sounds like there's a lot of steps that need to be planned.
Yes, and
almost like a trust or a will or something.
Right, and there is a checklist of things that you should do. And if you're establishing a business, probably the first thing you're going to want to do is establish the business, open the business bank account. And then beyond that, it's buying a home, maybe renting a property, opening bank accounts here, joining civic organizations, joining your church or your temple. Those are all things that show ties to the community, and that is what they're going to look at. They're going to look at the totality of the circumstances, and is this person truly a resident of Florida? And again, it's critical to make sure that you've gone through this checklist and done all the things that you need to do, because just staying here a certain amount of time isn't sufficient.
So to put all this together, they really should contact Michael before you make a move to Florida, especially if you're moving your business, your family. I mean, before you come to me to look for the house and the commercial space or your office space, I really think that you should really reach out to Michael Merino himself, his law firm, because you want to make sure that you are not just finding out the information from Google or what you did from your lawyers and their advice in New York. This is we like to say that Florida is the closest country to America, and it is. We are our own, and I just want to thank you for especially South Florida, and I just want to give you guys a little taste of what Mike and Adrienne are doing to help you, the folks out there, in just not real estate but just in your lives. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.